Hi, I'm Dr. Dane Happney, physical therapist at Healing Motion Physical Therapy, and I'm going to show you how to use some self-massage techniques for tennis elbow or golfer's elbow or lateral medial epicondylitis or epicondylalgia. So with that, one, you can just use your hands. So first check out our other videos of how to assess if you in fact have tennis or golfer's elbow, and then also your mobility, and then you would go here. So ultimately, rocket science, if it hurts, then go ahead and massage it. So for our tennis elbow or lateral epicondylalgia, anywhere from this outside point, even into the triceps, and then down the whole forearm can hurt. Rocket science, massage where it hurts. So you can totally just use your hands. So you just get in there, use your hands. And then if you have golfer's elbow, it's just gonna be the opposite, so the inside. So right on that medial epicondyle, and then down in this whole forearm and flexor. So can use your hands. I would rather use tools. So you can grab a lacrosse ball. That's kind of hard because it doesn't quite work around. For all these, you're gonna work kind of up and down, side to side, and then you can also pin and then just flex the wrist all directions there. So lacrosse ball. These kind of tools are very common. This is the edge mobility tool, and you can kind of work your own soft or some scraping. You can also kind of work some side to side. For all of these, working as much as feels good, as little as 30 seconds to as much as a couple minutes, and as many times throughout the day as feels good. I usually recommend to do some kind of strength training afterwards. If you don't have this guy and don't want to drop 50 bucks on it or more, you can use a coffee cup. So this handle works really nicely to, again, work some self-massage. I'm showing primarily on the outside elbow. You can work all of this on the inside elbow as well. Lastly, you can kind of get, so this is actually a flex bar you can use for strength. Again, you could use it for massage, side to side, same thing there. You can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, so you can get a little weight in there, and again, just push. Really rocket science, the thing that feels most effective, use that more. One of my favorite things to do with a heavier weight is to pin it down, and again, kind of do that little tack and stretch where I'm kind of working through. Sometimes I'll even add a dumbbell to that, and I could do that here as well. Lastly, if you have access to a gym, we'll head over to the squat rack here. Utilizing a barbell can be super effective as well. You can use the outside. What's cool about the outside is it spins if you have an Olympic bar. So you can work some massage there, side to side, go there. Sometimes I'll grab a 2.5 pound plate, kind of work that. Little harder to work the outside elbow. So you can kind of get it on the edge of the bar. Sometimes feels good. You can get it under, but sometimes it's harder to get leverage. I'll show you in a second how you can get more leverage. And then some people do like to use the knurling on the bar. That's this kind of grip stuff. It's called the knurling. That can give you a little more texture. Usually the bar won't spin here, but then you get some traction and can kind of work those various fascial layers. Lastly, you can take this and come to a bench and then just set that down on your lateral elbow and kind of make that work as well. Again, you can kind of pin it, work side to side. Little harder to do the inside elbow here, but you can make it happen. You can also just set it there, use inside elbow there as well. So lots of different tools. Never do I do all of those. I pick the couple that feel really good, and I go ahead and work with those. Goal is less pain, and then go ahead and definitely work into your stretches if you feel a stretch. Sometimes mobility is good. If you don't feel a stretch there, then just move on to our strength exercises, and definitely try to work some form of load to ultimately improve the load tolerance of these tissues to improve. So these help manage pain for the most part and get mobility, but the strength is the key to improving. So check out our strengthening videos for that.